This story is about a boy and his search for the purpose of life. Born in the tropics, on an island far by, surrounded by palm trees and spiny cacti, his Norwegian mom wanted to give him a troll, but for his birthday, he preferred a Barbie doll. Sadly, this freedom of choice didn't last long, as soon as Papa told him that it was wrong. This was his earliest memory of rules, his first realization that humans are fools. Disappointed he was from that day on, rules everywhere as he became withdrawn. Yet unable to see them, they must be a lie. Their existence was invented, but he didn't know why. His mom saw in him the question, thank God she did. So she read him the Bible when he was an 8-year-old kid. He contemplated finity in total despond, and the opposite, that is the world and beyond. He was shocked to learn about cruelty and war, and it made him wonder what we grew up for. Being hopeful and naive was light and clean, but people gave up to become selfish and mean. This forlorn knowledge had created a hierarchy between Jesus and those who needed to be set free. He painfully had to admit the difference that was there, while his heart urged back to before there was division, before there was prayer. After a period of loss, he briefly thought he could play. Groundlessness spread as he fucked all belief away. Opposites merged, being straight and gay. His youthful innocence wasted, rebellion against night and day. This existential suffering became his excuse for sin. He confided in empty space, distrusting the skin. Words were of the body, nothingness never told. His mind skeptic and bitter, it quickly turned old. And being indisposed, he could no longer give, but he decided to find a rock, for he wanted to live. To learn the art of philosophy, this was his fate. No longer alone, now that he could communicate. He was able to describe both the circle and the line, the evolution of existence that divided evil and benign, plus the roundness of the earth that brings us back and forth, an arrow pointing towards itself, therein lies its worth. Life is about the search, which itself is the core that can only truly and beautifully be said in metaphor. Thus the architect describes a world already filled, and with his words the many forms are built. Yet he questioned, was the real philosopher playing football? Did he return to the cave to enjoy the puppet show after all? It was the best question that Thor had ever asked. The only ever real question which will never be surpassed. As we live to express while reflecting the distance, why does God want us so much to prove his fucking existence? Is it because otherwise all else would unravel, killing the seasons the philosophers travel? The boy has stopped for now with trying to find out, and started living without doubting what it's all about, because whether it's a question or an answer changes from time to time, but he believes in the purpose, or else he wouldn't have made it rhyme.